Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 4 of the Just Hone In podcast with your host, Justin Mazzola, and my boy.
Owner.
And boys and girls, we got a special guest today,
The infridge.
the Josh Vaughn. Fresh out of San Diego State, living in Sac, playing golf every weekend, balling it up, and we're lucky enough to have him on the podcast. Vaughn, how you doing today?
Doing good, aka the Boulder here. Just looking to add my spin on things. You guys are the smart ones here, coming with all the stats, giving good insight. I'm just gonna give you some outrageous takes. What the people are saying. That's kind of where I'm coming from here. I'm just gonna roll with it.
Yeah,
Dude, I can't
Vaughn looks
wait.
to
I
add
can't wait.
a little spice. Looks to add a little spice. Um, Okay, let's get into it. So we're going to talk about the week 7, right, of the NFL season. A lot of injuries this week. Lots of injuries. Lots of important injuries, might I add. We're going to start with my team, the 49ers, who Vaughn's team, the Chiefs, destroyed this week. We only lost by a small margin, but the
It felt like
score
more.
the score wasn't as telling as how it felt. And Brandon Ayuk just signed a major contract, out with an ACL and MCL injury, won't be back to the 2025 season. I'm disappointed. I'm sure all the Niners fans are disappointed, especially after giving him all that money. And yeah, Debo Samuel, pneumonia-like symptoms, has fluid in his lungs, goes to the hospital. He's in question this week. Jawan Jennings dealing with a hip injury, and now George Kittle also has a sprained foot. Seems like he has an injury every week. I'm not really too worried about him missing too much time with that. But the Niners have a lot to figure out. And who do you guys think is going to step in for this injury-riddled Niners?
Well, out of all the players besides what you mentioned, it kind of has to be Ricky Pearsall, and it's kind of crazy to think because he's a rookie and he had the shooting incident a couple months ago,
Yeah,
and that's
he's the healthiest guy on the
the
roster, and he
healthiest
got
guy in the
shot a
roster.
month ago.
So yeah, that's very disappointing. But I think Juwan and Debo should be back soon, so I wouldn't be like terribly worried. But the Ayuk injury like definitely hurts. I mean, he wasn't playing his best football, and he had the whole contract incident to start the season. Some people were even thinking like that could have been a reason, like the lack of a training camp, like caused the injury. Like I don't think so. I think it was just unfortunate to
I mean,
bring him
it was week 7. They came off
in.
of
Right.
you know he had plenty of time to get accommodated, and it was the tackle. Like he got hit right in the knee, and it just buckled,
Yeah.
and that's been kind of going around. Vaughn, you got any notes about? Oh, I think I've been lost. Internet
Vaughn, are you
connection.
still on?
No, that's me. Uh, Vaughn, how do you feel about your Chiefs going 6-0?
I feel great, dude. We're on top of the world. We don't make it look pretty, but we win dang games. Let me tell you what. We find a way. Whether it be Andy Reid, my boy Spags drawing up some crazy defense, dude. If you go look at what we've held some of the best rushers this year too. I mean, we hold like Derrick Henry like under 50 yards, Alvin Kamara, all these guys. I haven't played Jamar Gibbs yet, but you go look at some of the running backs we played against. Our run defense has been our saving grace this year, right? Especially when we're losing receivers left and right. You got to find a way to win games, and we're drawing it up on the defense. So, and Niners too. Niners need to hire some better personal trainers too. They need I don't know, they don't have ice baths in their facilities or what, but every year these guys are plagued with injury. So it's got to be something to do with the staff or something at this point, because it can't just be a trend season after season. There not be a reason.
Even their kickers are getting injured. I think you guys are
Like
on your third kicker on Anders
what I was
Carlson.
saying,
Like
dude.
even it's every position is plagued. Like it's either the training staff or just some uncontrollable spiritual just
I don't
I
know if
don't
it's
even
something
Yeah,
about
I don't
San
know.
Francisco.
I think a few years ago, the Niners the Niners dealt with a similar situation. It was the year that Nick Bosa, I think, tore his ACL. All these players in and out of the lineup, and I don't think they made the playoffs that year. I think the following year is the year that they drafted Trey Lance, and and they traded up to get him. They didn't have that high as a pick. They weren't that terrible in terms of record. Didn't make the playoffs, and so I'm kind of at this point feeling like it's kind of a wash. And I still have faith. I still think like we still have a good team, good players. So like Debo's good, Juwan is good, George Kittle's good. And the NFC West is not that strong this year. We have the Seahawks at the top of the division, but we've already beat them, so we have the tiebreaker there. We'll just see how the season works out. It might be a watch, which sucks because the Super Bowl window is definitely shortening. Moving on to another major injury on the Bucks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Monday Night Football. Chris Godwin dislocates his ankle. Chris Godwin's dealt with injuries before. He was having a crazy season. He was wide receiver 2 in fantasy, playing extremely well. And he got injured with 43 seconds left in the game, down 10. I feel like he shouldn't have been in the game. The Bucks did get an onside kick earlier, so maybe they're hoping that they could do it again. What do you guys think about that injury and about leaving the player in that late in the game?
Well, I'll say, like, you can't really, like, saying that he shouldn't be in the game. You can't really control that. Like, you don't know when an injury is going to happen. Like, I don't know. I can't remember what the situation was in the game, like, if it was, like, a big enough lead for him to be in, but that's absolutely devastating. I think I was watching the video, and you could read his lips. He's like, my career's over. Like, this is a very serious injury, and I feel bad for Baker and that team because the Buccaneers' offense has been great this season. Baker's really like coming to his own, and to see one of his top targets go down is just very disappointing. Any thoughts, Vaughn?
I mean, I get the whole idea of being aggressive as a football team, right? Leaving your guys in. But I mean, you're down 3 scores with 2 minutes left, 3 possessions, right? You're not winning that football game, man. I mean, I get there's been like miracles in football, but it's a regular season game. It's still early. I mean, you have basketball players getting taken out of blowout games early, right? Why not do the same for football players? I mean, I think you even had some of the announcers saying like, I'm not quite sure why they're still throwing the ball, right? Let's just end this game and get out of here, right? I just think it was an unnecessary injury. You could have just run the ball a couple times, right? You're not going to win that football game. I appreciate the aggressiveness for anybody wanting to take the spread. It's helps them out, but when it comes down to player health, it's just not the move.
Yeah, I mean, last thing I'll say is I think the big thing why they kept him in was because they were down 17 with a few minutes left. They scored a touchdown, and they get an onside kick. So then they were able to, or maybe they were down more than 17. They get the onside kick, they score another touchdown. Ravens go 3 and out because they still had their 3 timeouts left, and now they're down 10 with like 2 minutes, minute and a half left. They're trying to do it again. I think they got a little greedy. They also lost Mike Evans in the game as well to a hamstring injury, and he didn't look right the entire game. He caught a touchdown in the very beginning, and he was grabbing his hamstring, continued to go back in the game, and got hurt even more. I heard that he took his shoe off or something when he was like leaving the field, and when he's back in the locker room, he was trying to put it back on, and he was in so much pain that he couldn't even like reach down. He's like, how you stretch your hamstring if you were to reach to your toes. He couldn't even put the shoe, like he couldn't even get the shoe back on. He was in too much pain. So they lost their 2 best players to injury, and yeah, Bucks were looking good offensively for the season, and now it's in question.
Well, I think it's going to be we're going to find out how good the Bucks offense really is in the next couple weeks. Is it their big wide receiver weapons that's driving the offense, or is it Baker and the offense that's been set in place? Because I'm really interested to see, because I mean the replacements aren't as good, I would say, but I mean they're serviceable. Like Jalen McMillan's not bad, and Sterling Shepard's like a proven veteran, so those 2 guys could make some noise. But I mean, I think these next couple weeks are huge for the Buccaneers, and if they can continue what they were doing even without their main weapons.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cade Otton, the tight end, benefits the most fantasy wise. McMillan, he's a rookie, so like you don't know what you're gonna get out of him, but he has as a rookie, he won the third string role behind Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, so that can speak volumes. Sterling Shepard, he is a veteran, but he's been injured the last several years. Like he's had just season-ending injury after injury. So he's 31 years old. We'll see. I mean, they'll definitely be tested going forward. And they're in the same division as the Falcons, who have been playing well as well. See what happens. In other news, he's been the main topic of conversation in the beginning of some of our podcasts recently. Deshaun Watson, we've been complaining about him. Why is he starting quarterback?
Universe stepped in. The universe stepped in here on this one.
Universe stepped in. Yeah. Tore his Achilles, out for the season. Dorian Thompson-Robinson came in, got injured, got banged up, didn't play too well. So now Jameis Winston's going to be starting quarterback. Vaughn, what do you think about Jameis? You think he can turn around the Cleveland Browns season, or is it over?
No, he can't. Nick Chubb can. Nick Chubb may be able to. I mean, just if you get that ground game really established with, I mean, Jerome Ford's been playing okay, right? He's been having a couple so-so games. He's a good backup running back, but you get Nick Chubb in there, you establish the ground game, right? You may have a chance to turn the season around. I don't think Jameson is going to do any better than Deshaun. For how bad Deshaun was, I don't know if Jameson's got it. I mean, it's not a downgrade. I'll tell you that. It's not a downgrade, but I don't think it's an upgrade. So, yeah, overall team upgrade.
Yeah, but I'll say, I mean, I will have to disagree with you, Vaughn, on a thing where I think it's important that the Browns establish that. If they're not able to establish that pass game, then I don't see Chubb being able to perform that well. Because if they're not able to throw the ball, I think they're going to pack the box, and it's going to be really tough to be able to, gain a lot of yards from Nick Chubb. So, I mean, Jameis Winston, I think I mentioned on an earlier podcast, like he's a great leader. Like he brings that element, and that's his strongest attribute as a quarterback. But, I mean, the most important is his on-field performance, and I don't know if he's going to be able to do the same. I mean, the Browns and their quarterbacks is just not, you can look all in the past. It's never really been good. So I just don't really see any progression from this Browns offense with a new quarterback.
I'm slightly more optimistic. I don't think they do anything with their season. I think they probably still lose a lot of the games. But in terms of their offense going forward, from moving from Deshaun to Jameis, I think Jameis Winston, he's not afraid to just sling the rock. Like last time he was a starting quarterback, he was on the Buccaneers. He led the league in passing touchdowns, but he also led the league in interceptions. He had, I think, like 30 passing touchdowns and 30 interceptions, and he might have even led the league in passing yards. Like a very volatile quarterback, but I feel like he's not going to be afraid to sling it. He's going to go out there, try to prove that he can start in this league. I'm not saying that on any other team he would be the starter, but on a team like the Browns, right, he could be. And I mean, they're 1-5. They're in a really tough division with the Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals. They're not doing anything this year. They probably shouldn't want to. Should probably want to just tank for a good draft pick. But I think it'll be fun to see Jameis play and see what he does. Last bit of injury news, kind of an odd one. Bryce Young, after 2 weeks going into the season, got benched for Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton came in, beat the Raiders for I think the first week as a starter, but has since lost all the games since. So the Panthers are 1-5 on the season, same as the Browns. And Andy Dalton was, I think, driving home or driving in the area of in Carolina, and got in a car crash with his family. Got a bit banged up. I think everybody's pretty much okay, but banged up, and now they're going back to Bryce Young for this week. Not much to talk about here. The Panthers aren't that good either, but it's just kind of funny how they're going to go back and forth. And do you guys think that Bryce Young reclaims the starting role, or do they go back to Andy once he's healthy?
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I think they need to keep Bryce Young there. I think developing him, I mean, I know it's a tough situation. It's not a great offense. But if you're Carolina, you need to develop him, and he needs to get as many reps as possible because you took him with that #1 draft pick. You invested a lot in him. Like, I don't really understand why you're benching him for an older veteran that doesn't really have a ton of time left and is not going to be your playoff quarterback. So, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do, and I don't know how long Andy Dalton's out for, but I think Bryce Young needs to be playing regardless if they're winning or losing.
Yeah, that's a good take, because as much as they got one win with Andy Dalton, right, against the Raiders, right, which obviously I'm not a fan of. I mean, you gotta develop your young player. He was supposed to be your saving grace of your team. You had DeAndre Hopkins, you had all these weapons around him, right? This was your guy, and you're benching him, right? You're starting him over an older QB. It's just time to leave Bryce Young in for the rest of the season. You're not going to win your division. You'll be lucky if you make it to playoffs. So take this season, try to develop your guy, see if you can't get a couple wins later in the season. Get your guy reps.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean the Panthers suck. What's kind of funny is so their only win was against the Raiders, and the Raiders haven't had their good of the season, but the Raiders are the last team to beat the Ravens and the Chiefs, which I just thought was kind of weird. Like, why can they beat those guys but then like lose to the Panthers? That's a discussion for another time. But
because
Vaughn,
the Raiders fans need something to hope on.
They need a little something. That was for
they need a little something to hold on to. They paid
Yeah.
all that money for that big stadium just to lose every game. No, the script says they got to win a couple big ones.
Well, they had the Super Bowl and the Chiefs were able to win it there, so they probably got a
Were
lot
the
of money
Raiders
from
there
that,
though?
but
No.
the Raiders were
Guess who
not.
was?
The Chiefs. On that note, Vaughn, breaking news today: DeAndre Hopkins traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I love that he's there. Don't get me wrong. But I've been excited about a lot of receivers this season. I was really excited when I heard about Hollywood Brown. I was like, Rice is coming back. We got Worthy, super fast. And they're all gone now. They're all gone. We can't keep receivers. The only ones that we can keep can't catch the ball, right? Juju, Sky Moore cannot hold on to anything to say. If it was their own baby being thrown at them, they couldn't catch the thing. That's what I'm saying, dude. DeAndre Hopkins could do it. He could, as long as he stays healthy, Mahomes just needs somebody to throw to. He needs somebody downfield other than Travis Kelce to throw to. So if DeAndre Hopkins stays healthy, we're going to see some bombs, dude, because Xavier Worthy is going to be open on the field. Hopkins is going to make that nice little cut that he does, a little head wiggle, get open in the middle of the field, and Kelce's just going to be there every time Mahomes scrambles. So we may see the pass game come back, which would be fantastic. And we can finally get some entertaining Chiefs football again, instead of just good football, which we do play. But
Vaughn, I want to know how do you envision DeAndre Hopkins in this offense? Because I know you guys got a couple weapons, but I know you traded some assets for him. Where do you see DeAndre Hopkins in this Chiefs offense?
wide receiver number one. He's going to be wide receiver number one. Worthy, as much as I love the guy, love the kid, got a lot of heart. He's Hopkins coming in wide receiver one. He's gonna make an impact. Hopefully, he can train up Worthy. That'd be huge if he can talk to Worthy, give him some whatever, give even Rice, who's on the bench, right? Little mentorship, right? Because I don't know how many more years does Hopkins have in the league? 1, 2.
He might be
right?
done. I mean, I think if the Chiefs win a Super Bowl or they're close, he could be done. So
get a ring and get out,
this
right?
is a win now thing for him. So
exactly. So Hopkins is going to be a huge relief off Kelce. He'll start. Booga next week, Travis Kelce touchdown. He's due. It's coming. It's a free square on your bets, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna happen. He's due. I think it's an at-home game, right? I could be wrong, but if it's an at-home game, you're gonna have T Swift in the box. It's happening, dude. The NFL is gonna want to see it. You're getting a Travis Kelce touchdown next week. I'm calling it right now. Hopkins opens up Kelce.
They're playing the Raiders, so maybe the Raiders hand them the first loss of the season.
Dude, I think the Raiders are gonna dominate. Dude, I don't know.
They are the last team to beat them. I mean, come on, maybe it happens.
I didn't know you guys got jokes like that, dude. I get 20 points spread on the Raiders, dude. We're gonna work him. Spags ain't gonna let nothing
throw a little
happen.
sarcasm in there. If you listen to our Cam Akers rant last week,
they don't have Adams now. I don't even know who's even on the Raiders anymore. A bunch of bums. That's what it's a bunch of bums on the Raiders now, dude.
Don't ever disrespect Minshew Mania.
He might as well shave that damn mustache after this week, dude. Get it off him. He's going to be a regular dude in the streets after this, dude. We are getting that guy fired this week. Dude, Chiefs.
Well, I hope the Raiders win, but I'm also playing the Chiefs defense in one of my fantasy lineups. So I guess I need the Chiefs to play well. Other major news: Tua died in week 2 or week 3. He's coming back now after a concussion.
Rose from the dead.
Rose from the dead. Hill, Waddle, Devon Achane, all sucking while Tua was out. Tua's the engine that makes this offense run. What do you guys think about Tua's return? Adam, we'll start with you. What do you think about it?
I think you can kind of tell he might be prioritizing money over health. I mean, the fact that this concussion was so brutal and he's coming he's returning so fast, it's kind of concerning, honestly. I think I heard what's it called, a news report or like a press conference clip with him, and they asked him if he was going to wear the Guardian cap, and he said no. So, I mean, we don't really know the benefit of that yet. We've only seen it from a couple players, but I mean, he's a prime example of someone who probably should be wearing that after his history. But I mean, he's better than all the other quarterbacks, regardless. And I think the Miami offense is better with him, regardless of what his injury state is. So, I mean, expect a little bit more from Tyreek Hill and Achane. And I know Vaughn's got both those players. He's hoping they can come back a little bit more because they were good. They were really good at the beginning of the season, but not these past few weeks without Tua.
Yeah. I kind of need Tua to come back and have a game. I need the Dolphins O-line to be on absolute lockdown. Nobody can touch Tua. You flick that guy in the head now, he's going to get a concussion, right? I don't think he's doing it for the money. I think this dude is just so dang driven to win that he just can't not help himself be out there, right? I think I heard like something to talk about how Tua has become the leader of that locker room, right? I mean, that first win they had that week where they came back and won the game, I forgot against who. They described it as Tua went to the locker room. They had an ultimate like pep talk. He got the guys riled up, right? So Tua is the engine, the leader, the head, everything. I mean, Tyreek and Achane are just the limbs. That is Tua, right? So Tua plays this season. They make it deep in the playoffs. They lose. I mean, you're not going to beat the Ravens. You're not going to beat the Chiefs. Since it'd be a close game, I feel like they lose to the Bills. So Tua, get in, get your money, and then just get out, man. Protect your head. I mean, you're already going to have – I mean, the dude's going to be having migraines every day by age 50 at this point. I mean, it's going to be so bad. So, yes, I'm very excited about the point potential.
Browns, so
yeah.
I don't want to turn into that. Or Chandler Jones or one of those guys that just –
exactly.
Out there. So, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, I mean the Dolphins are 2-4 heading into this week. They've already had their bye week, which benefited Tua to get an extra week of recovery. And they're in a tough division as well. I mean, kind of. They got the Bills at the top, who you assume will win the division, and then you got the Jets that they're kind of fighting for that second spot. But then ultimately, you're just fighting for the wild card. And the AFC is no joke. So those wild card spots are going to be tough to grab. There's so many good teams in the AFC, and starting at 2-4, not the best. I'm definitely, selfishly want Tua to return just because it makes the players on his roster better. I have stock in Achane and Waddle in our league together, and Achane in another, and it's like I want him back so that the Dolphins' offense is better. But at the same time, after he got that concussion, I thought he should retire. I mean, he's had so many of these very intense and crazy concussions that he's spazzing out on the field, whiplash like crazy. I don't know. He just signed the extension this offseason after playing the whole season last season. He didn't have to deal with concussions. He signed the extension. There's a clause in there that if he can't play due to injury, or I think due to head injury, he loses the money. Like even though it's guaranteed, there is like another clause. So I think he's coming back a little bit for the money. He wants to win, like Josh said. Like he wants to play football. He loves football. Like if you make it that far, you don't want to just give up, especially at such a young age that he is. So we'll see. They play the Cardinals this week. Kind of an easy matchup. The Cardinals defense is not like nothing to flinch at. So we'll see what happens. Two other things we'll touch on briefly. Jamison Williams on the Detroit Lions, who's had a pretty good season with the Lions so far, kind of taken away from Sam Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown and their crazy stat lines that they put up last year. Suspended for 2 games due to performance-enhancing drugs. Adam, as a user of performance-enhancing drugs, how do you how do you feel about this suspension and an NFL player using this?
That's a false claim right there. I don't know where you're throwing these accusations at me.
He was acquitted, Justin. He was acquitted.
Come on, bro. We got some other boys that might be, on the juice. So, not me. Anyways, I mean, Jamison Williams, obviously, he had the incident a while ago with the sports betting, and is that right? Was it sports betting or was it?
I think it might have been even performance-enhancing drugs.
Or was it PEDs? Or I might be getting.
He missed 6 games with that.
But I mean, I will say, like, if it's only 2-game suspension, like, it can't be like a huge deal. Like, I know it's something illegal that he did, but if it was like a bigger deal, like it'd be more like the rest of the season or like 18 games or something. There's only 2 games, so I don't think it's not anything like super serious.
Yeah, and Vaughn, I'm going to ask you a slightly different question. Do you think NFL players, NBA players should be allowed to use PEDs?
I was just about to say, we just need to have a separate league for the enhanced league. We were saying this about the Olympics. We were saying about everything. Like, if the human body is everything it encompasses, right? I'll make this argument. That's your mind too, right? We as humans created these performance-enhancing drugs. That includes our body because our minds came up with it, right? So let's just have a sports league where you can, I mean, it's just everything that you can do whatever you want. And we just see what's the peak a human can achieve. I mean, we're going to see guys dunking from the 3-point line and we're going to be going nuts. We're not going to care when you get spectacles like that. That's all I'm saying. Okay. There's so much money to be made there. Look, if guys are Tua's willing to play through CTE, he's going to be concussed and hurt for the rest of his life. Right. If we're willing to watch a sport where we know, we've seen it before, Antonio Brown, you're going to have long-term injuries, right? And we've accepted that. Why not just have a league where you can just go and have these, you're going to have long-term problems, but dang, for those 10 years, are you going to be a stud? I mean, you're just going to be at the top of your game. So I'm all about enhance, keep them separate. But
Yeah,
I would like to see some enhanced games.
That might be the hottest take the short life of the podcast has had so far. that's pretty.
You're telling me you wouldn't watch the enhanced games. You're telling me you wouldn't tune in.
It would ruin the rest of the leagues.
To see LeBron. Imagine a prime LeBron on steroids, dude, or Zion Williamson on steroids. Holy crap, we're gonna kill people, dude. People are gonna die. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, is that what you want? Come on.
Well, I'll say this. I think it would be interesting, but to Adam's point, I think it would take away from like the authenticity and of sports. Sports is professional sports is supposed to highlight those who are gifted in this way and like get there the right way for the and if we're just having a bunch of freaking meatheads running around, yes, I think could be interesting for like a season, but it is fun watching like different players being able to do different things and not just all just juiced up. Like people are succeeding. Like there was just a guy who got signed by the Memphis Grizzlies, 5'8". I'm 5'8". I'm no him, but like, completely different from LeBron, 6'8", or like Victor Wembanyama. Like, there's just all the uniqueness of these players. And so that's what I guess would appreciate with that, not allowing them to do the PEDs.
I totally agree. That's why you keep the regular NBA, and then you have something like the XFL. But the XFL, you say go ahead, take all the roids you want. And you get a 400, 500 pound lineman out there who can just be his own O line. I mean, seriously,
But then-
you have
But then what But then what if all the people who are currently in the NBA want to just go do that, and now you got a poor man's NBA? Hey, I mean, maybe then Adam and I can make the NBA, right? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. You and I
Well,
could
like,
be doing this
but-
podcast a year
but then there's
later
gonna be-
as professional players.
But then it's going to be like we're going to be the ones not getting paid as much, right? It's all going to shift, and I don't know. It's
My last point I'll say is like if everyone's on PEDs, like everyone will be like LeBron, and it'll take the novelty away from LeBron, for example. LeBron's.
yeah, we
LeBron.
can't have that. Can't have that.
I don't think
LeBron's
it's
the
an
greatest ever.
equalizer.
Well,
It's
if
not an
everyone is like
equalizer.
LeBron, then LeBron's not so special because that's
No,
everyone,
it just-
So.
It's just a stat boost. Think of it's not like an equalizer. Like everybody takes steroids. We're all suddenly all on the same level. It's like I'm already here. You're here. Here's a stat boost to go up to here.
Yeah, but some players might be better with it, and some people may be better without it. I mean, I'll do
I
a
can agree
quick
to that.
tangent. If you ever watched like UFC back in the day, they had a guy named Alistair Overeem, and he took PEDs, and he was the best heavyweight like in the world at the time. And when they came in with the PED like rules, he had to stop taking them, and he like ended up losing every fight. So like, it may not be the best. Like, it may not make the best the best. Like, it can make other people better than others. So, just a quick point.
But one last point. I've heard people say that the PED era of baseball was always better. I don't watch baseball, so I can't say. But people have told me the PED era of baseball was nuts. Right? That's a
I
perfect
think
example
for
right
baseball, yes, because it would be like more home runs, right, which is more exciting for the fans. But they also didn't know it was going on. You know what I mean?
there. They knew.
Or maybe they
They
did,
knew.
maybe they did, but like nobody really found out until afterwards. Like Barry Bonds, like he was.
Look,
Another
somebody
player.
snitched. They all did. Somebody snitched and ruined it for everybody else. I get it. I understand. But keep the integrity of the game. You're right. Keep the integrity of the game. I just want to see a 500-pound dude go flying through the air. I don't know.
It would be interesting. It would be interesting. Maybe I would say don't have a league for it, but you have the regular Olympics, right? How you were saying you have the
Mhm.
Para-Olympics. Maybe do a PED Olympics. Like just
Enhance-
The Royd Olympics.
just
no,
just
PED sounds bad.
A once
Wait.
every 4 the enhanced Olympics. There you go.
Yeah, that
Once
sounds
every-
good.
Once
That
every,
sounds good.
Once every 4 years, you have that. Like that's their time. But then other than that, we can't have all these other leagues. Like it just wouldn't work.
That's fair. That's a great compromise.
Because that
We
way
should
you keep the NBA players and the NFL players and whoever, baseball, all these players who are like actual professional athletes. You keep them in their leagues because they're not going to just want to exit for a once every 4-year event. You know what I mean? I mean, you're training for it, but the NBA every season, 82 games versus have an Olympics. See what happens. That's
We
enough
should
of that though.
let's pitch it. Let's pitch it. Let's pitch it.
We'll pitch it. We'll come up with it.
I'll call some people. I'll call some people.
We'll bankroll it. We'll get that going.
That's you two. I'll stay out of it.
That's how the limit gets rich right here.
We had another piece of news, but in lieu of the time, I think we're gonna move on to the matchups from this past week. Adam, you want to pull that up?
Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited to start this segment. Bang! Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Here we go. Spearson
Bang!
That's a win.
Bang!
Let's go. I beat Jack. I mean, Jack at 81. Like, I should be winning that, but my team. You never know. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with my team. I knew I had to make some changes, so I had a big trade. I ended up trading J.K. Dobbins to get Zay Flowers. I really needed to bolster up that wide receiver room, especially with Pittman not playing so well, and have Chris Olave that's on the IR. So I really needed to get a receiver. And then this man, Romeo Doubs, came in clutch. Thank you, Justin. Justin dropped Romeo Doubs. I saw him Saturday night on the waiver wire, and I was going to get him Sunday morning. So I put in a claim. I got him. I threw him right in that starting lineup because my receiving core is not great. And he performed for me. That's the name of the game in fantasy. It's all about how you perform. So I'm pretty happy with my performance this week. I mean, I'd say like the one thing that kind of sucks is we had three teams that were 1-5 and they all won. So we're all 2-5 and we're all still in last place. So that's pretty funny. But besides that, I'm pretty happy about the performance. I mean, for Jack, he had David Njoku had a great week with 23 points. That's pretty surprising performance. You're not really going to see that from him. But besides that, Jane Daniels got hurt with that rib injury. That definitely helped me out because he's been playing really well this year. I know the rib injury, we don't know exactly what it is, but I hope he's back for this week because Jane Daniels versus Caleb Williams would be a really fun matchup. Top two rookie quarterbacks going head-to-head. I really want to watch that. So hopefully he's healthy for that. But besides that, I'm happy with my team. I mean, can't complain after winning finally.
Yeah, congratulations to you.
Thank you. We broke
5-game losing streak. Or?
We broke the curse. We had to do it. We couldn't go.
Well, you broke your curse. My curse has not been lifted.
Yeah, but we're a team, right? We're a little podcast team, so I mean,
right.
technically
right.
we broke it. But
until you guys play each other.
That's fine. Dude, I think we play week 9, but that'll be for another time.
And then the gloves are off.
I'll move on from my matchup. We have the pleasure of having Josh here, our special guest, so we can finally get his insight about his team and his matchup this week. Come on, what about this 97-point performance ball?
Girth and turf, not really tearing up the turf this week. Let me tell you. I mean, Stephon Diggs, I thought he was going to have a big week. Nico Collins out, I'm like, oh yeah, I know this guy's going to carry me. Nothing. What? 5 receptions for 23 yards. I mean, he got the receptions, just didn't get any yards. They couldn't get yards after the catch. The guy's getting tackled every time. Tony Pollard, he had good yards. Had a catch or two. Just couldn't find the end zone. I'm not too pissed about him. Josh Jacobs, great week. My boy is a workhorse on that offense, just getting down and dirty, doing his thing. Kittle doing Kittle things, and just Tyreek Hill, man. I need that brother to be off the Miami Dolphins, dude. He needs to come back to the Chiefs. It's about time, okay? I get it. You went for the money. Miami's warm. That's great. You had your time. Come back. We're recreating the first Super Bowl win, all right? We're getting Kelsey, all right? We already got Kareem Hunt back. Tyreek, it's time to come back. It's time to come home, Tyreek. If you ever hear this, Tyreek, it's time to come home, dude. You know where you belong. It's Kansas City. Come get the barbecue and start putting up 30-point weeks again, please. Thank you very much. That would be very nice. And I need to start A-Chain too. I don't know why I didn't start A-Chain, but he performed even without Tua.
Well, I mean, you didn't start A-Chain because you have 5 solid players. You got Jacobs, Pollard. I mean, you could have started him over Tyreek, put them in your flex. But Stephon Diggs, like you said, could have had a big week with no Nico Collins, and Terry McLaurin's been playing well as well. Also, Josh Jacobs, first receiving touchdown
of his career.
Over 200 receptions he had, and he finally got in the end zone on one of them. So
Jordan Love's the guy to do it.
Jordan Love's the guy to do it. Yep.
Jordan Love's playing. Yeah. Hey, we talk about Beyond Cooked here. Patrick Verani. Unlike his name implies,
it's not Patrick.
It's Ruben.
It's Ruben.
Oh, it's Ruben.
Yeah.
It's Ruben. I'm in too many leagues. Ruben finally having a good week, apparently. I mean, seriously, Mr. Williams here, PED guy, put up the numbers he was because of those PEDs. And you know what? Yeah, I have him in another league, so go ahead, big guy. Keep putting him down.
It's a different Williams. It's a different Williams.
Oh, it's a different dude.
Not Jameson.
Okay, so this guy's probably taking PEDs too then, because I don't know where this points came from. If this guy's the Denver running back, where is he getting 26 points from? Not sure what happened there. Beyond Cook just decided to cook me this week is what happened. He decided everyone's going to pop off.
Vaughn, this is why I love you.
It says Jay Williams, man. I saw Jay Williams.
Yes, I love you. All right. And our third member of the crew tonight, Justin's matchup. A little close affair, right?
Not close. Bike Bandits freaking torched me. Left me in the dust. I had to change the name, my team name, to Sad, the song by XXXTentacion. Rest in peace. Had to. It's brutal. I'm on a 4-game losing streak. This is episode 4 of the Just Hone In podcast. I'm on a 4-game losing streak. Adam's curse was broken. Yes, we're a team, but I'm still losing all of these games. And I mean, I like my team. Like my players, I feel like they're good. I mean, if you guys don't think so, like if you look at that lineup, like
I mean, for a 12-man league, that's good. 120
those are
is good for a
solid.
12-man league.
But like the players, they're solid. I just got absolutely cooked by Jameer with 32, Lamar with 34, Tank Bigsby with 24, AJ with 20. Cameron Dicker with 21. Vaughn, you drafted him. Why didn't you keep him for this week? Wouldn't have mattered.
Because
It
you had
would've
like a
felt-
buy. I took a page from your book. I dropped a good player. I don't know. Look,
I
it's
guess you
just like, Dicker. I mean, Dicker the kicker. He's a staple on any team. He's a staple on it.
He's definitely
I
a
want him
staple.
back. I may even trade for him. So you know, you want
Maybe
you want to come to me?
Dicker.
Oh, sure. Maybe he's throwing somebody else in there. Maybe I take a look at it. I'd like Dicker back.
But
Well,
Saquon,
I know the Week 7 review was there anything you wanted to add on this matchup, Justin, before we moved on? Or
I mean, I guess Saquon had another good week. Josh Allen had a good week. DK had an MCL injury, sprained his MCL, so I hope he can. I mean, at this point, I feel like I'd want him to sit this week just to be healthy for the following week because, like, I need him. T. Higgins with another touchdown. Mark Andrews playing well again. I don't know. I'm hoping for better days ahead. I'm 3-4, 4-game losing streak, but
well,
I really need to win this week, which leads us to our next point.
Your next chance. Your next chance.
talking
We have
point.
the honors of doing a preview for Week 8. Let's see if Justin can break his 4-game losing streak because he faces our very own Joshua Vaughn this week. And this is going to be a fun matchup. I'm excited to see
It's about to be 5 games.
your guys' thoughts on the matchup this week. Let's hear it.
Girth and Turf coming to tear the turf up this week is what I'm saying, dude. We are ready to get down dirty. Dude, Tua's coming back. You better hope Tua gets hit again, Justin, because otherwise I've got an actual starting lineup again. I really like my team. It got slept on all year. You remember in the draft, people were calling me out for the double Dolphins, 1-2, Dolphin. And it went great the first couple of weeks. And now that I've got my guy back, Justin, I don't know. It's looking like 5 games for you, big guy.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified. Like
I could see you shaking from here. Are you sure it's not like
Tua's coming back. In practice, like Tyreek Hill has spoken with reporters after practice. The vibes are high in Miami right now. Everybody's happy that Tua's back. Tyreek is super happy that he's getting the ball thrown to him from Tua. They connected on multiple deep shots in practice, which doesn't necessarily mean anything in terms of game, right? It's completely different. But they connected on multiple deep shots in practice. Tyreek had a big smile on his face, and he said it. He almost came to tears because he was so happy that Tua's back. There's a bond between those two. There's about to be some deep balls thrown. Tyreek's gonna have a big day, and Vaughn's got a lot of big time players. I like his team. He's got Jacobs, Pollard, Diggs, Kittle. Now that the whole freaking Niners team is injured, if he plays this week, that's a lot of points. That's all I got to say.
Can I interrupt for a second? This conversation between you two is exactly how I thought this was going to go. I knew Vaughn was going to be super optimistic and he was going to win, and Justin was going to be super pessimistic because he's the creator of the GG curse. He's always like, "Oh, my team is not going to play well. Like, I'm going to lose again."
Hey, I'm on a
That's
4-game
exactly
losing
what I
streak.
expected.
You know what? Everybody tries to counter him out with more negativity. I'm doing the opposite. I'm gonna just out positive this guy. I'm gonna be so hyped about this week. I'm going to get over the GG curse. My team, we are gritty, man. We're girthy, we're gritty, and we're gonna get the dub. And that's just that simple, dude. We find a way. The Girth and Turf finds a way, dude. We're getting the dub this week.
And
Dubs,
and I,
dude, right here.
And I agree, Vaughn. GG's.
One of
For
these
those of you
days,
who
you
don't
can have
know-
more confidence in yourself, man.
For those of you who don't know, and shout out to the Troy Quinn. He's been wanting to hear about this for a while. If you made it this far, Troy, here you go. The GG curse. Several years ago, I started it. Your team's not looking good. It's Sunday afternoon. You're down by a lot of points, and you just want to throw in the towel. So the only thing you can do say GG's in the chat. A preliminary GG's. An advanced GG's. And you know what? It's won a lot of people some weeks. You say GG's, the
It's
odds on
actually-
ESPN flip, and a win comes out of it. Lucas did it this week. Not this week, this year. All of his players were injured. He's like, hey, can I say GG's because I have nobody playing this week? Comes out, wins. I think Jason did it to Adam in 1 week.
Yeah, I want to speak about this. I'm getting texts on a Wednesday. GG's. He's trying to set the curse already. GG curse. It's Wednesday. Not even a single game has been playing. Why are you saying GG's? You're probably even projected more than I am. And you're saying GG's individually texting me. And then guess what happens? I lose by 30. So, I mean, I'm on the side where this needs to stop. I think we got some fans like Jack and other people, but this needs to stop. I can't deal with this like GG curse thing anymore. It's gone too far.
There needs to be a punishment now for every time someone uses GG's before the Sunday night game ends. If it's a blowout by the end of Sunday, sure you can say GG's. But if you say GG's in the chat anytime before Sunday, it's a raw glizzy. I mean, you're raw dogging a glizzy, all right? And I want video evidence of it. It's Gustin, you've created a monster, okay? Because it's bitten me in the butt too. I've never said GG's.
Hey,
I'm innocent.
I might add. Besides just now, because, for the content, I haven't said GG's this entire year.
Yeah, but this is...
And I'm 3-4. It's gone beyond me,
indirect.
guys. It's gone beyond me. Lucas is now the official king of GG's.
Because
No.
Frankenstein's monster goes and kills a bunch of people. Is
No.
it just because it's gone now? Is it not Frankenstein's fault anymore? No,
Justin.
it's his monster, dude. It's just your monster, bro.
I've passed that torch.
Justin, you do indirect GG's. Exhibit A, just now when you're saying Vaughn's team is really good. You didn't
I
say
said besides this point.
No, you didn't say
It's a
it.
mindset. It's
but
a mindset.
You indirectly said GG's because you're praising his team and you're saying it's over and you don't have a chance. You have 53% anyways of this. I think the rule should be you have to be in the red, 20% or lower to say GG's. You shouldn't
And then
be
raw glizzy.
giving up when you're 53% here. Enough of this indirect. I know you physically haven't said it, but this is indirect GG's. So we need to work on something like that.
Well
Could have
said.
said better myself.
Anyways,
Adam.
enough
Could have
of
said
that.
better myself, Adam.
Enough of that.
Okay, so now, before we move on to the pick'em, Adam, who's winning this week? Vaughn or me? Make your pick.
Well, that's an easy pick.
I think we got to pull up the team again. I think I got to look again.
This is an easy pick, dude. Come on. What do
And,
you do?
Whatever you say is going to happen.
Vaughn's
It's
winning
going
the
to happen.
mental battle right now. Vaughn's winning the mental battle right now. And, man, this is tough. I think it's going to be close. But I will go Vaughn.
See?
I can't.
See?
No.
What took you so long to say that? Just say
Can you
Vaughn.
listen to
Just
my
say Vaughn.
reasoning? Listen to my reasoning. One, I think the main reason is I can't pick Justin until this curse is gone. I think this curse is actually like a real thing. I had it. Justin's currently going through it. I think that's the big factor in it. And I think once this curse ends, then I can, start to pick Justin a little bit more.
Oh, I see. You're doing the GGs for me. I see. We're getting double down, dude. Let's go.
I just want everybody listening to know when I win this week, I've overcome a double GG's. Okay, my optimism, my sheer need to win has overcome this
Maybe
GG
it's-
curse.
But we just did two negatives. We just did two negatives, so maybe it's a positive, and that means we're
Don't
gonna
try
lose.
to use math on me. This is a non-math sport. Okay, just because everything we do is stats and math doesn't mean that the right here isn't about just sheer willpower, dude. I'm gonna sheer willpower this win. I'm getting my money back this year. Okay, I'm getting all the money back I've ever spent on fantasy this year because it's the biggest pot we had this year. I'm coming for it, dude.
Lots of golf to be played with this pot.
Oh, don't even get me started on your GGs in golf too. I don't want to hear it. After you won our series, Mr. Big Guy.
never been a
Still
thing.
been
Never been a
gone
thing.
outside of fantasy football.
It's gone outside. That's what I'm saying.
Now.
It's gone outside of fan. Like he does it when we play golf now too. It's ridiculous.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm not going to the links anytime soon.
Whoa. We gotta get you out there, dude. What are you talking about?
No, I can't have this pessimism from Justin. Anyways, it's time for pick'em. It's time. So last week, Justin and I actually tied with 10 apiece. 10 apiece. So I got 1 win. Justin has 0 wins, and we have 1 tie.
So
Wow,
with
Justin,
that tie, do we just list it as a tie, or do we make it double points for this week,
or you can give yourself a half point each, which
or
is kind
half
of boring.
point each?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it does anything, but
Double points. I mean, you guys got a huge lead. Just tie it, dude. Keep it close.
All right,
Make
it's
the
a
people
tie.
want to
Adam's
watch.
up 1-0.
okay.
We're moving on.
We're going to let our special guest, Vaughn, lead the conversation on these pick'ems. So take it away.
All right, first up, Vikings-Rams here. So, I mean, Vikings looked good this season. I think they got their first loss last week. Yeah, they got their first loss last week. So, I mean, Rams not looking too strong. What are you guys feeling like here?
I'm taking
Justin.
the Vikings. I got the Vikings on this one. Rams, like you said, not looking good. Vikings, strong offense, great players. We're going Vikings.
Yeah, I got the Vikings as well. It's a no-brainer. They're playing really well this year.
All right, Packers-Jaguar. Jordan Love.
Wait. Vaughn, go it off the screen since we're in line.
All
See
right.
the screen?
All right, Ravens-Browns. Ravens-Browns, 2 running teams. What are you feeling like?
Yeah, I'm going Baltimore. We don't even need to say anything about this.
Yeah, this should be an auto pick. We're going the Ravens with this.
Adam, how many points they win by? Give it to me.
Dude,
Just off the top of your head.
I think at least over 25. I think it could even get over 30.
All right.
It just depends how long they want to keep Lamar and Derrick Henry in. If they take him out, then maybe not. But
Fair enough. All right, we got the Titans and Lions. All right, I think this is another no-brainer here. Adam.
We've had 3 straight no-brainers. I mean, I think the Rams have somewhat of a chance with Cooper Kupp coming back, but still going Vikings obviously in that one. And this one, it's another no-brainer. Lions, they're beating the Titans. You got Mason Rudolph.
Detroit is not losing at home to Tennessee. No way.
No way.
All right, here's a little bit more of a game. We got the Cardinals-Dolphins. Tua coming back. We talked a lot about it. Justin?
Tua's coming back. I think he still has to be a full participant in practice tomorrow or Friday, and he has to be cleared by an independent neurologist. So like he hasn't been active, like he's not activated or listed as active yet. But I think he plays, because otherwise my pick is torched. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins on this one. They're excited to have him back. I think he wins. They win this week.
I'm going Arizona. I'm not ready.
Oh.
I'm not ready to pick the Dolphins. I was feeling optimistic about Tyler Huntley last week. I don't think he's the option anymore, and I'm just not. I just can't confidently pick Miami with Tua up in the air. We don't really know what's going to happen, so I'm going to go with the safe pick and go Arizona.
The first difference.
Jets, Patriots, old versus young. Drake May versus Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I got the Jets. I mean, 2-5 starts pretty bad, but I think they've had some tough competition. I think they're better than the Patriots, so I'm going to go the Jets.
I got the Jets as well. I think second week with Devontae Adams, maybe they connect more so than they did in his first week there. They got a better defense. They need to win. I think they'll be desperate. I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots win, honestly, just because I think the Jets are kind of overrated. But I'm gonna go with the Jets on this one.
All right, Bucks, Falcons. Bucks got to perform without any of their top wide receivers. Justin, who you taking?
I'm taking the Falcons. I'm kind of surprised by the fact that the public has picked Buccaneers 58%. The Falcons won their last matchup against the Bucks. The Falcons are, knock on wood, fully healthy. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm going Atlanta as well. I think the percentage went to Tampa Bay just because they're at home, but it's pretty much a 50-50 split, I would say. We go Atlanta. I mean, I think the new offense with Tampa Bay is unproven with their receivers out, and I just can't pick them yet. Gotta go.
All right, so saying the people are dumb. Okay, let's see here. Packers and Jaguars. Who we taking, Adam?
I think this is another no-brainer. I'm gonna go Green Bay. They've been looking really good, and they played really well last week, so I'm gonna go Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Green Bay as well. This pick'em's looking a lot like week 1 of our pick'em. So week 6 of the NFL season, we're not really differentiating. The only one at this point is between the Dolphins and the Cardinals. But I mean, if the Packers don't win this game, that's sad. The Jaguars suck. The Packers are good. Packers got to win.
All right, Colts, Texans, no Nico Collins. I don't know if Jonathan Taylor's back. Justin.
I'm going Texans. Anthony Richardson is back. That means the Colts suck. So Texans, Stroud's not playing that well right now, but the Colts are not a good defense. They're just not that good. Mixon's playing well. He's back from injury. So I got the Texans in this one.
Yeah, I got the Texans as well. There's a better team than the Colts, and the Colts are just not on Houston's level, so I got to go with Houston.
All right, and we got it. What is this? Is this the night game? I can't read. No, it's still,
Still
10 a.m.
This is still a morning game. This is the last 10 a.m.
This could be it.
There's no bye weeks this week, so all the NFL teams are playing. So there's a lot to go through.
This could be a Sunday night game here. This is a good game. Who are you taking, Adam?
I'm going Philly. I know it's a home game in Cincinnati, but I just feel like Philly's going to outclass them. And I know it's been kind of rough. I mean, they've been winning their games, but the fans haven't been a fan of Sirianni. But I think Philly's going to win this game.
I got the Bengals. I think the Eagles are a good team. I think they're also. I mean, they have so many good players. They have Jalen Hurts. They have Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith. They almost lost to the Browns last week. I mean, not really, but the score was close. The Bengals, again, need to win. I think they play well against good teams. They're at home. I got the Bengals in this one.
All right, Saints, Chargers. Still no Derek Carr. And I think Justin Herbert is back in action, so this is a tough one, Justin.
I got the Chargers winning this one. The Saints are doo-doo. They're terrible. No Derek Carr. I mean, even with Derek Carr, they were only good the first 2 games of the season. They're on, what are they, 2-5? They're on a 5-game losing streak. You know, maybe they're playing a little part of the curse that's going on this podcast. They're one of the top offenses in the first 2 weeks. They put up more than 40 points in each of those. Since then, they've sucked. They've lost key players like Rashid Shaheed. Chris Olave may be coming back this week after a concussion. But the Chargers are a better team. Chargers aren't anything crazy, but I think they'll beat the Saints.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers as well. There's nothing – I can't confidently pick the Saints with Spencer Rattler playing. I don't think he's very good. We don't know. He just – doesn't really have the weapons right now with everyone injured, but I mean, the way he was playing on Thursday, I turned the game off. I could not watch that anymore, so I'm picking the Chargers.
All right. This one I think is a give me. We'll see. Bills, Seahawks. Adam, what you thinking?
I'm going Buffalo. Seattle played really well last week. I was very surprised by their performance. And I know the game's in Seattle, but I think Buffalo's really good, and they're coming along with another week of Amari Cooper. I got to go Buffalo.
Dude, get out of here. What are you doing?
Mr. Pond, what's going on?
Get out of here. What are you doing, man? We're filming a podcast, bro. Get out of here, dude.
You hurt his arm? What happened to his shoulder?
He got out of surgery today.
Who is that? I can't see the screen.
Here.
His dad.
He can make the next pick of the game. Scroll down to the next game.
Wait,
I would love to see this.
I don't even make a pick. My thumb was bent in the wrong direction. I tore something trying to play volleyball with really big Asian dudes that hit the ball hard. It broke my thumb.
Who do you think is going to win, Bills or Seahawks?
Oh, where's it played?
What is this, at Seattle?
in
Yeah,
Seattle.
in Seattle.
In Seattle.
Doesn't matter. The Bills are going to win. Geno Smith, really? God, that guy's terrible. Come on.
Valuable insight from
Yes.
Mr. Vaughn there.
A
A
Valuable
little cameo
insight.
there.
I'm gonna go with the Bills as well. Can't go against Mr. Vaughn. Can't do it.
No way.
Yeah, if Scotty says Buffalo, I say Buffalo. So
All right. Bears, Commanders. What are we feeling here?
Adam mentioned this earlier. I was looking forward to this game. Two top rookie quarterbacks playing each other in Washington. Jaden Daniels playing really well. Caleb Williams has played really well. I think Jaden Daniels has a chance to play this weekend. But considering that he's been playing so well, they might want to err on the side of caution, and for that reason, I'm going to go with the Bears. Coming off a bye week, they've had 2 weeks to prepare for this, and they're playing well. They got a good defense. I'm going with the Bears here.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders. I just think their defense is really strong, and I mean it's kind of a shot in the dark because we don't know if Jane Daniels is gonna play, and that's gonna have a big impact on the result. But I'm gonna go with Washington. I got a feeling about it.
All right. The battle of the bottom. Panthers, Broncos.
Move on.
Yeah, Broncos. Enough said.
Sorry, Vaughn, I have to cut him off, but
All right. There's only one pick I'm accepting here. Chiefs, move on. Thank you very much. Raiders ain't taking nothing here.
I'll go with the Chiefs as well. It's an easy pick. Can't
I'm
go
gonna
against
go
the
with
Vaughn.
Vegas.
Did you go Raiders? Did I hear Raiders?
I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm sorry. Let me
going
make sure my
Kansas
headphones
City.
are okay here.
I can't pick against them until they lose. I mean, they're riding hot, so Vegas is not hot. So
All right. Justin, your Niners.
this is Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football. A
Sunday Night
chance
Football.
for redemption against the Dread Cowboys.
Last week, I said I will never pick against the Niners. I don't care if they don't even have Brock Purdy, don't even have an offensive line out there. I'm picking them. I'm going with the Niners on this one. Dallas sucks. I mean, come on. Dallas can't play with the big boys. They only beat up on the little guys. I'm going Niners here.
I'm gonna go Niners as well. I know they got the injury bug. We talked about that, but they're still another level above the Cowboys regardless. So I'm going 49ers.
All right. Giants, Steelers for what is this, Monday night? Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football. I got the Steelers in this one.
Mm-hmm. I got Pittsburgh as well.
No faith in Danny Dimes.
It doesn't even matter who's starting for them. I know it's
Their
disappointing.
defense is too good. Like
Yeah.
the Giants, Danny Dimes not going to do anything against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Danny Dimes can't drop a dime, is what you're saying.
No, he left his dime somewhere else. He's got nothing left.
I mean, he's their franchise quarterback. I laugh every time I say it. He's their franchise quarterback.
They did it to
I mean,
themselves.
they signed him to a mega deal instead of signing Saquon. That
It's
just
so
shows
funny.
you what's going on in that organization.
It just shows they hired like noobs for their upper management. I mean, how do you look at Danny Dimes and Saquon and be like, you know what? I think Danny Dimes is our guy. I think he's our guy. You know, I can
Wait,
just hear him saying
say
that.
that- say
He's
that
our
with the
guy.
New York
He's our
accent.
guy.
Come on, say it with the New York accent.
I can't do it. Whatever accent this is. He's our guy. He's our guy. I don't know. Can do Trump better. Let me do Trump. I'm much better at Trump.
Danny Dimes, yeah, he's not it. Well, that concludes the Week 7 NFL recap as well as the pick'em, along with injury news. A lot of updates this week, lots of stuff to cover. The NBA season officially started last night. Lakers play the T-Wolves. Lakers are Adam and I's team who we're rooting for to win the championship. Vaughn, complete opposite. He's the Kings, rooting for the Kings. We'll start with the Lakers since they actually played last night. Kings don't play until tomorrow. Adam, what's your first impression of the same look Lakers, different head coach though, JJ Redick?
And the
Well,
star
first
of the
of all-
show.
I first got to talk about. I know it's a big deal. People are kind of tired of
That's
it,
what I was
but
going to say.
You got to
That's what I
talk
was gonna
about Bronny making his debut with LeBron. I mean, pretty special moment if you're able to watch that live. First NBA father and son to play. I mean, that's pretty incredible. But unfortunately, Bronny's just not an NBA level player. So that's that on that front. But I mean, I'm liking it. I think JJ Redick is an upgrade. I didn't think Darvin Ham was very good as a coach, anyways. And I know JJ's new to the role, but I think he looked great last night, and the Lakers just played great. I mean, you got to talk about Anthony Davis. He had an MVP level performance, and it's really good to see from him, especially with him battling injuries the past couple of years. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this year. But Anthony Davis looked great.
Yeah, I agree. I think the thing I appreciated the most from JJ Redick was just like I feel like he kept it. He was very honest and like to the point with who he wanted to start this year. He announced the starting lineup early, whereas I think the problem with Darvin, he was so inconsistent. We were dealing with so many different rotations to start the year last year. Like I don't feel like he was instilling confidence in D'Angelo Russell, which is like a huge thing for us if he's going to be on our team. Like he's got to think that the coach believes in him. And JJ Redick came out and said like he's going to be our starting point guard. He didn't have a crazy game, but I just think like in the long term, as long as he's on the roster, we need to like have that consistency with this lineup that was like really good for us when they played together last year.
Yeah, they shouldn't change anything.
Which
Yeah.
Darvin Ham like didn't even start with this lineup, went to it, went away from it, and then went back to it. There was like too much inconsistency. Anthony Davis, crazy game, played extremely well. He's the reason why we won that game yesterday. Hachimura played well. Reeves played well. He had a nice mid-range driving in, shooting that
A lot of effort from
little
him.
midi from inside the paint.
I do want to give a shout out to the young rook off the bench, Don Connect. He looks great. I mean, he already looks NBA ready. He is the first scoring option off the bench. He's going to really lead that second team in scoring. And I mean, I know the rookie class is not really the strongest. Look out for him in the Rookie of the Year race. I mean, he's a name to keep your eyes on, even if you're not a Lakers fan. He's fun to watch.
Yeah,
But
he's a 3-level scorer. I mean, he can shoot the three, mid-range, and he can get to the hoop. He's 6'6". He's got hops. He had a nice layup where he went like this. He hit a three. In the preseason, I know it doesn't mean anything, but against the Suns starters played, the Lakers starters played. At the end of the game, it was just a bunch of bench guys. But he scored the last 20 points for the Lakers. Last 20 out of 22 points for the Lakers, and they ended up winning that game. I think he had 35 points total. Like he can put the ball in the hoop. I'm excited to see him get play time.
I do want to transition this conversation over to Vaughn. A little backstory. We're all originally from the Sacramento area, and the Kings are our only professional sports team in the entire city. So they got a soft spot in my heart. I know I'm not a fan of them, but, I feel for them, and I want them to
Don't
do
believe
well
that.
because they're
You'd
the
be a
SAC
fan if
team.
you really had a hot spot,
But
soft spot for him.
I can't do that, but I'm trying to give as much respect as I can. But do you want to pass it over to Vaughn? How are you feeling about the Kings this season? I know they got DeMar DeRozan, and the roster's looking good.
I'm gonna say something here. I'm gonna go back to Lakers real quick. I'm gonna give one praise to the Lakers. The only praise you're gonna hear me say about the Lakers all year. JJ Redick was throwing out some different defensive looks. I like the solid of the starting lineup and just trying to mess around. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, they threw out a zone with AD at the top of the key, especially with all the 3-point shooting that goes on. I mean, you saw the Celtics tie the NBA record. They would have destroyed it if they kept any of their starters in, right? Because they were shooting lights out. I think there's going to be a lot more 3 protection. I kind of like if you can have like some dynamic forwards just underneath and have like a big shot blocker out there for the 3. I kind of like that look. So one praise to the Lakers, like the different defensive lineup. Now the Sacramento Kings, baby. Let me talk about the Sacramento Kings. I could talk all day about these guys, dude. DeMar DeRozan, I'm so excited for this guy. He's adding another level. We're going to have De'Aaron Fox has worked on his 3-point all season. He's going to be a super big 3-point threat this year. I could totally see it. He is so fluid, just walking up into a 3, kind of Buddy Hield-esque, shooting better when he's just running into it. Keegan Murray, great 3-point shooter. He's going to sit in that corner and just rain down hellfire from that corner, right? And then you have the powerhouse Domantas Sabonis just boom, 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 passing it out, right? I think the pick and roll action this year with Sabonis and DeRozan is gonna be ridiculous. I mean, like I said, preseason doesn't matter. I was watching them during preseason. Their pick and roll is just unbelievable because they both have such good NBA IQs. I mean, DeRozan's been around the league for a while now, so you're gonna see big action between those two for sure, and it's just gonna open Fox up to get down the floor. We're essentially going back to 2 seasons where we trade defense or offense, and we're just going to outshoot you, and I love it. Just outshoot them, take them to the rack, and see what happens. You know?
Hey, you also can't forget about Malik Monk.
Yeah. He's a big reason why we got DeMar because he signed so early, right? He just instantly said, "Sac's where I belong." You know, you come to Sac, you find the place you belong. That's what I'm telling all of the NBA players out there. Come to Sac, it's a home.
He's bounced around the league, so the fact that he's been able to find a franchise that's like really believed in him and like giving him the minutes and the opportunity, I think he took advantage of it. And he gets to play De'Aaron Fox, his college teammate. I think they're still going to rock with Keon Ellis in the starting lineup. I've seen maybe, but I think Malik.
I don't want Herter to start.
Huh?
I don't want Herter or Malik. Malik is good off the bench. Herter shouldn't start.
No, I said Keon Ellis starting.
Oh, yeah, but like Herter used to start for Keon in that position.
Right. But near the end of the season, they're starting Keon Ellis, and I think they were starting him in a bunch of the preseason games. I think Malik Monk's great in that 6-man role. He can kind of
he's perfect.
He's like Jamal Crawford and Lou Williams, that type of player. So he can come off the bench and make an impact and lead that second string in scoring.
Yeah, well, our bench isn't going to be super deep this year besides Malik, so that's our Malik is our bench this year essentially.
And he's going to get starter minutes, so.
Yeah, you'll get tons of time for sure.
Well, with our special guest, the Josh Vaughn, aka Boulder, aka the best golfer out of the 3 of us.
Dude, you just won the series, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Let's move in to the Vaughn special, the Vaughn segment. We don't even know what's about to happen. We're gonna let Vaughn take over and close episode 4 of the Just Tone In podcast on a high note.
All right. Well, to celebrate the start of the NBA season, dude, I'm excited for this. I love football, but I'm a big basketball guy. To start the NBA season, I thought we could do a little NBA quiz. I know you guys are big NBA guys. So a little 15-question quiz. Whoever answers first, whoever gets closest to the number, and whoever takes home the points, takes home a prize. I have prepared a mystery prize for the winner. Trust me, it's good. The entire limit would want it. It is a fantastic prize. I don't want to hype it up too much, but I wish I kind of had it, dude. It's sweet. So to start it off, here's how it's going to work. Just going to rattle off the first question. Answer whenever you feel ready. If it's like a points one, take your time, maybe talk it out if you want to, and then give your best guess, whoever's closest. And if it's just like a name one, just first one to say the name, first one to come up with the answer gets it.
What if we both get the name wrong?
Then keep going until somebody gets it, or give up, pass, and we just move on.
Okay.
All right.
Get it.
So, start it off.
Oh, gosh.
LeBron James recently passed last season 40,000 points career.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No.
That's not fair, bro. He didn't even finish the
question.
All right, keep going.
What? The closest you can get, does LeBron, after last night's game, does LeBron currently have for all-time points?
Wait, say that again. Including last night, how many points does he have?
Including last night, what is his total all-time point
and
total?
what was the record
including playoffs, like everything?
Just whatever and everything. All points scored his entire NBA career.
I'll give my guess. Wait.
Regular season. I think it's regular. No, it's regular season. It's regular season.
Let's both write it down. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Let's both write it down, and then we'll present. That way, like, he can't.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea for the names as well, so we're not blurring out.
Okay, yeah. Write it down. Right, I like that. Write it down.
Dude,
write it
he's
down,
already cheesing, bro. He was saying the answer before the question was even finished.
How many points?
It's how many. What is his current regular season point total? We know he passed 40,000, right?
Okay.
What's his current total right now?
Okay, I have my answer.
All right, I got mine too.
Okay.
All right, show me.
Well, I don't know if you can see it. I have 40,842.
Okay.
I got 42,500.
Adam, right on the money. 40,490.
Wait,
Did
then
you-
I won.
Oh, did you say 42?
Yeah.
So I won.
Greatest
Mazzola.
of all time. bro.
Okay,
All right, that's
Justin
one
takes
point.
the
That's 1 point.
Justin takes the first question. All right.
Dude, if these are LeBron questions, I'm gonna lose, dude. He's the
They're
biggest.
not all LeBron questions. I just had to throw my boy Justin one. He was trying to hit me with the GGs. I'm trying to spare you the GG curse right now, all right? We got to make sure he's in the lead the entire time. Okay. Who has more championships, the East or the West, and by how many?
Oh,
Man, this is hard.
If you guys both get the right answer, it goes to the number.
okay.
I need like Jeffy music. Do, do, do,
All right, I
do,
got mine.
do,
Wait a
do,
second.
do.
Okay.
Okay. Give it to me.
I have the East
I have
Okay.
Beast
By
as
how
well.
many? By how
by
many?
10. By 10.
I said
By 10?
5.
Adam takes it. It's the East by 3. The East has 3 more championships than the West. A little tighter than you thought there, Justin. A little tighter than you thought.
I went West originally just because I'm like, I feel like the West is always better. But then
Well,
I
they're better
changed
now.
I changed to East because of Bill Russell. Like he had 10 championships as the Celtics.
He's really repping the East there. And we just have the better conference. They just happen to have the Celtics.
Okay.
Freaking Celtics. All right.
1-1.
What year was the first NBA game ever played?
Oh god, dude.
Justin, deep in thought here. He really wants this dub. Trust me, you want the prize, dude. I worked hard on this prize.
He's down.
Okay, I have my answer.
All right.
I said 1958.
Okay.
I said 1947.
Justin, almost on the dot, dude. 1946 was the first
Damn,
NBA
it was-
game.
Only reason
not
why I
me.
said it is because like
Not
2
really.
years ago, they did the 75th anniversary, so I just did the math.
Oh, shit.
Adam does not pay attention to the NBA commercials. Justin takes home.
Damn.
All right. What is this? This is the fourth question. Okay. Who is the only? You guys probably know this one. Who is the only player to win a Finals MVP even though his team lost?
Okay.
You know this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should have been. It should be 2 players. It should be LeBron, but it's not him.
This guy glazes LeBron like nobody else.
I don't
Dude,
even-
him against when Iguodala won the Finals MVP, LeBron should have won that MVP. LeBron
I still
led
can't believe
both.
Iguodala won the
LeBron
Finals
led
MVP.
both teams
Bro,
in
I-
every statistical category: points, assists, rebounds, blocks, and steals. Okay, come on. And he was without Kyrie and Kevin Love and.
I actually
It's
don't
whatever.
know this, so I'll go first.
Okay.
I put Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Because he's won every championship he's been in.
I don't know, dude.
Dude, but you know he's 6-0 in the finals.
I didn't know that.
It's Jerry
They
West.
talk about it's Jerry West. They talk about it all the time. Okay.
Jerry West.
Justin up to a 3-1 lead. All right. The record, question number 5. The record for the most free throws attempted a game is 39. Who was it? Who
Okay.
attempted the most free throws ever in one game?
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
hmm
Yeah.
All right, Adam, start me off again.
I put Shaq.
Justin,
Wait. It's player?
player.
Well, I did team, but
Oh, that's how I
so,
win.
like,
I
then
win.
if-
You lose the point.
I'll
Too
give
bad.
it to
So
him.
sad.
Was it
Too
Shaq?
bad. It was Shaq. Yeah.
Yeah.
39 free throws attempted in the game.
I'll give
Hack
it
a
to him.
Shaq, dude. Hack a Shaq.
Because I think
Three
I
to-
think-
You misread.
Wait,
You
wait,
gotta
wait.
pay attention. You gotta pay attention.
wait.
I
Can it
said
be
player
cons-
like 2
can
times.
can be considered a tie if I got the team right?
No, no.
Dude, he was
No.
like on 6 teams.
I'm gonna look it
Nice.
up though.
You had to say the Lakers because it was the Lakers.
No, just because he was on it doesn't mean he broke the record. I think it was Miami Heat.
Bro, just
It's not
move
gonna
on.
matter. I'm not gonna get. You're looking up for. I'm not giving you the point. I said player like 2 times.
Damn.
3-2.
Justin doesn't want this prize.
Dude, I'm
Okay,
not kidding.
whatever.
It's a good
I'm
prize.
not gonna be able to find it. Go for
You're
the
actually,
next.
you guys are actually gonna like it. Like I'm, like you think I'm joking. I'm not.
All right, 3-2. Good job. Adam.
Okay. Who?
He's just
hol-
better.
Who holds the records for the most individual? Hear this, individual Justin turnovers in the finals.
Turnovers
Turnovers.
in one game or the whole finals?
It's just in the finals is what I got for the question. That's why I looked up. So in the finals.
Okay. I have my answer.
Got your answer, Adam?
Man, I don't know. All right.
You have it written down? All right,
Yeah.
I'll share first.
Go ahead.
I said LeBron.
Okay. Adam.
I said Westbrook.
It was LeBron James. LeBron James
Westbrook
cannot.
made it to one finals, Adam. Dude, come on.
I thought it was a single series.
It is a single series.
They could have
I mean,
had
you're-
that series.
I
They
guess,
could've had that
yeah.
series. You know Westbrook?
I know it's LeBron, bro. He
Dude,
turns
he
balls.
cannot hold the
One
ball.
question.
He
This is the NBA
cannot.
quiz, not LeBron quiz. Please. I'm dealing with the LeBron glazing.
This guy knows everything. This guy knows more about LeBron than LeBron knows about himself.
All right, next.
Let me tell you, you were not surprised when you saw that made picture. You'd seen that like a year before. You were
Which
deep
one?
in the web, dude. The made picture, the LeBron James made picture.
The party.
You saw
yeah,
you saw that at least a year before.
We don't talk about that. It's Photoshop. It's AI.
So, yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
All right,
Sure.
next.
I know it. All right. What year was basketball first introduced in the Olympics?
In the
Dude,
Olympics.
this is
In the
history,
Olympics.
bro.
Holy.
Basketball history.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Give Adam a little
Wait,
more
there's
time
no
here.
way. There's no way, but it's whatever.
I said 1960.
Okay.
I said
Which-
1984.
All incorrect. Adam's closest, so he gets it. 1936.
Oh
Before
my
the NBA,
gosh.
before the NBA, a full 10 years before the NBA, basketball's in the
Wow.
Olympics.
That's
Wow,
wild.
that's a
I'll
good
take
question,
that.
Vaughn.
Take that.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
4 to
Oh,
3.
4-3. 4-3. He's staying right there. He's staying right with him. All right. What was D Wade's 2014 yearly salary? 2014 yearly salary. What were they paying D Wade?
okay, I have it.
Dang, this guy was ready to go.
2014.
2014.
Salaries were a bit different back then, so
Annual.
Annual.
Okay.
All
Right. I
Not his
shared. Wait,
contract.
who shared first last time? Adam did. I'll go first. Adam, you ready? 22.4 million.
Okay. Wow. He thinks he has it on the dot. Adam.
I said 15 million.
Holy crap. Adam with the exact right answer. It is 15 million on the dot. On the dot, 15 million. This guy, Justin, was he didn't say GG's. He was confident. He was confident. Whenever he's confident, he knows he's going to lose one.
Because it wasn't that high yet, because it was only 2014, the contracts. I don't think there was
Yeah,
even
it's
any
okay.
20 yet.
Next.
All right, 4-4. All right. What team set the record for the best all-time offensive rating in a single season, and what was the rating?
I don't even know what?
If you want
All-time
to just
season?
the best for a single season, all-time best offensive rating. I'll give you a hint. Happened last season.
Oh.
Well,
Well, you just gotta get. If you guys are both gonna get it right, you gotta get
I
the
don't know what the
closest-
scale is on the. I don't know what the
closest to the rating.
look like. Like I don't know what a good
offensive rating is just average points scored per game.
okay.
Think about it like that.
rating. All right. I'll say-
All right, Justin. You want? Oh no, I think you started. All right, Adam,
No.
give it to me.
I'm gonna say Boston and 127.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Boston and 114.
I think Adam takes it. It was Boston 123.2. So yeah, Adam does take it because it's almost 10 points. Adam comes roaring back here.
Told you, bro.
GG's, Justin.
Nah,
GG's.
bro, this is GG starts
All right,
now.
here we go. 5-4.
No,
5-4. We've got 7 questions left. Six questions left.
Questions.
Who led the league in assists in 2010?
2010.
it's between two. I think it might be this one.
All right,
It's not a LeBron question. I know it's not a LeBron question. It's tough.
I have my answer.
Or my first.
All right.
Oh, you're first this time. I went last time.
Steve Nash.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, no, it's probably him. I said Tony Parker.
It is Steve Nash, and we're tied up at 5-5. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting tight up in here. Okay.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is crazy. What a segment, dude. Oh my gosh.
What a segment. Oh my god. Dennis Rodman has the 3rd all-time rebounds in the NBA. What was the total rebounds he achieved? Closest to the number wins.
Oh shoot.
The end what? How many rebounds did he end his career with?
Yeah. Is that you
All
on
right.
your phone,
I
Justin?
have what's up?
Is that you on your phone researching? No. Okay.
I'm writing it down.
All right. I will
All right.
say. I'll say 12,000.
Okay. Justin?
I'll say 18,072.
Adam, almost exactly right again. 11,954.
Gosh, dude, I overshot it. I did the math on freaking LeBron 40,000, and I'm like, okay, half that. Doesn't matter.
LeBron math.
every even if it's not a LeBron question, he's basing his answer off LeBron.
All right, come on.
All right. What's
Okay.
the score now? 6-5.
6-5. Who
6-5.
is the current highest paid player in the NBA, and what is his salary?
Highest paid.
Highest paid. Closest to the salary wins if they both get it.
This is a freaking wash.
I just want to see if you know. Adam, start us off this time, sir.
Hold up.
Oh, he's
I'm
having a
gonna
think.
say-
What are you looking it up? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. What
I'm
are you
writing
looking
it
up?
down. I'm writing it down.
We need an independent adjudicator for this.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
I'm gonna say. Should we just say the names first, and then if we're the same, we say the salary? Or
Yeah.
does it-
Yeah.
All right. I say Steph Curry.
Yeah, I say Steph Curry as well.
All right,
All right.
it's
My total-
Steph. It's
My
Steph.
total is 70 million.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I think you might be right. I said 65.
Justin takes the question, dude. It's 55.8 million. You guys are way
55?
over. That's it. It's 55.8 million is the current. That's for just the year. That's for just the year.
Okay.
And we're tied at 6-6, ladies and gentlemen. We're
Dude,
going
this
back
is
and forth.
Oh my gosh. All right.
All right. 180. Tyler Smith is currently the lowest paid player in the NBA. What is his salary?
Tyler Smith, bro.
Tyler Smith. What is the lowest paid player's salary? Closest one gets it. If you need a hint, he plays for the Bucks.
That doesn't.
Okay, lowest paid. Okay, I have my answer.
All right.
Who's going first? Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm going 850,000.
Okay.
Mine was actually pretty close. Mine's 725,000.
Justin takes it. It is 1.1 million
Wow.
It's
for
over
the
now?
lowest paid player in the NBA. And Justin takes the lead again. How many lead changes did we have? We need like a whole like
So many
it-
changes, dude.
lots of lead changes.
Well,
Lots of
I-
lead changes.
I have to win. I have to get both these questions right if I want to win. So
I actually have 16 questions, so
Well, what's
You
the
guys-
point? Now you're gonna have a tie.
Well, we may have to get
Look,
away. You guys are gonna like the last three questions.
All right.
You guys are
Here
gonna
we
like
go.
the last
Here
three
we go.
questions.
Here we go.
Okay. What is the average salary of an NBA water boy?
How many?
Water boy.
Well, the water boy. How much does the water boy get paid?
Annually.
How annually? Like his annual salary.
Okay. I have it.
I have it too.
All right, Adam, start us off.
125K.
Oh, that's a
Thir-
high paid water boy.
32,000.
Justin's closest is 55,000.
I don't know, bro. I don't know if they, dude. The way that they're paying the Tyler freaking.
Look, look. Now, look, I'll give it to you, Adam. From what I saw, the upper echelon water boys are making over 100 grand. the water boys who are really aware are making some money.
Where's the application, bro? Let me go be a water boy for the Lakers. I mean,
Bro,
I don't care.
thoughts. Not everyone can get it.
No, one of the qualifications, Justin, you gotta be able to reach up and actually put water in the players' mouths. I don't know if you can reach up there and make it.
Dude, you use the Gatorade. You just aim it and squirt, dog. Come on. Yeah, you want some water?
You want some water? Okay. Next three questions could shake things up.
All right, so
All
what?
right, Adam.
It's 8.
8-6. Adam needs two. Adam needs all three.
That's 17 questions.
I had 17. I don't know. I miscounted.
You have 17 now? Oh my gosh. All right.
All right. In the 2018-2019 season, Granite Bay Grizzlies player Adam Hunter averaged how many assists as a senior?
Assists.
my max prep?
I went on your max preps.
Oh God! I don't even
Is it
know.
like can we
Like per game.
Can I ask a question and you can say well,
It-
you can say you refuse to answer or no, I just want to ask it. It's whatever. Okay, I have my answer.
Dude,
Okay. Adam, do you know
Adam,
yourself?
Adam,
Let
wait,
me see
Adam,
your-
I'm gonna ask you this first. Do you know how many points you averaged?
yeah. Well,
Okay,
That's why I was going to ask that question because I knew he was going to know that. I knew you were going to know that, so I didn't ask it.
It's only league games, so it's not
Okay,
totally
I have it.
accurate, but I know that number.
That's why I didn't ask it.
Assists, dude. I don't even know. I said 1.7.
Okay.
I said 2.2.
Justin gets it right. It was 2.1. 2.1.
Oh my gosh, dude, I'm crazy.
All right. Because I
didn't
want to
even
have a good
question
game.
myself.
Okay.
God.
I'm going to make these next questions worth double.
No,
Okay.
dude, that's not fair.
Yes.
See, this is you want me to have a Gigi's attitude, and here it's coming. It's slapping me in the
No.
face.
No,
I thought I
no.
win, and I'm gonna.
I make the rules.
Okay.
These
Here we
next
go.
two questions are worth double points. Double points.
Okay.
All right. In the 2018-2019
Wait,
season.
hold on. Did you just say next three? Like, are there 18 questions now?
Next two.
Okay.
So you have to get both right. Granite Bay Grizzlies player Justin Mazzola
Oh gosh.
had a field goal percentage of what as a senior?
Ooh.
Dude, you're efficient, so it's got to be pretty
No,
high.
I was not efficient. Okay.
These guys were
I-
ballers, ladies and gentlemen. These guys were ballers.
I'm gonna go. I got my guess. They report the field goal percentage.
Well, they took.
Oh.
I don't even know, dude.
Okay, it's whatever. Let's see.
Justin, you got to go first.
You gotta go first, big guy.
27%.
He's just not believing it from
I-
field
I
goal
said
percentage.
25.
Huh?
Adam gets the question right. It was
What'd he say?
41%. It was 41%, dude. You can freaking shoot the ball.
Shot 41% from the
You
field.
shot
Dude,
41% from the field.
Justin,
you were
I
over
think it was
30%
just
from
me.
3-point.
Justin, it was just league.
What does that mean?
Like, the only stats they've reported is the league stats. So you shot 41% in league.
Like during the regular season?
Like from, like, league, like SFL.
Okay, well,
Well,
good for me, I guess.
you did not shoot 27% anyways, bro. That's so low.
Dude, you were over 30% from 3. What are you talking about? You had like NBA stats, bro. You were a
Anyway,
baller.
Dude,
You were a baller,
anyways,
dude.
I got 2 points off a question about you, so I will take that.
Hey, I only got one off of you. How fair is that?
Yours better
All
than
right.
me, yes.
And Adam down 1 with a question worth 2 going into the final one.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's coming down. How is this orchestrated? You must have freaking scripted this. Jeez Louise.
ESPN The Ocho may need to cover our podcast, dude. This is riveting.
Yeah,
Anyways.
we're at an hour and 35 minutes. We're going longer and longer on each podcast. But hey, I'm here for it. Let's go next.
I'm here for it.
We had Vaughn.
If you made it this far, you made it
have
too.
to give Vaughn-
We're ending on a
You
bang.
made it to the premium content. Like, we should just be doing this.
Okay, you ready? What was the total points combined scored by Josh Zan and Preston Fu in the 2018-2019 season?
So our senior year,
Their senior year, what did they combine total points score?
and this is only league. So how many league games did we play, Adam?
10. And it might include the playoff game too.
Ooh, this is pretty tough.
It all comes down to this. Bragging rights. Who's going to win this week in fantasy? It all relies on this one
Okay.
answer.
I can go first since I'm losing. Make it fair.
Okay.
I say 75.
All right, Justin.
Oh gosh, dude. Now I'm scared with my answer.
You gotta say it.
All right, I said 145.
All right. Can I get a drum roll, please? The correct answer is 50. It's 50. Adam Honer, congratulations. Congratulations. It's 50 points.
50
50.
points?
50 points was
my
their combined total points.
That's nothing.
Surprise. Let's go.
You want
That's-
me do you want
That's
you-
nothing. That's
do
nothing.
you want me to tell you this? I don't want to expose
Adam,
anybody on this
hold on,
podcast, but
hold on. Adam, how many points per game did you average senior year?
it was like 11.6 for him.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Okay, so I was thinking you averaged like 12 points. So
I did
10
like
games.
real
10
real-
games, that's 120. That's 120 points. I was thinking like Josh. I mean, I guess he only had one big, but dude, he
What?
scored. Oh wait, that wasn't counted that game. He scored like 28 against St. Mary's, but that wasn't league.
Yeah, no, Vaughn, how many points did
And
it
he barely played. He was kind of injured too, I guess.
Vaughn, how many points
Whatever.
did see Josh have? A game.
I don't know if I want to expose anybody here
Dude, who
because
cares?
it's very skewed. It's very skewed.
Wait, how many
John-
points did Preston have?
It was skewed 48-2.
Preston had 2 points all season. That's wrong. Like, that's wrong.
That's what Max Prep said. I'm just going off Max Prep.
Okay, and how many points did it say I had? Because I'll
Want me to
tell
go
you
check?
if this is skewed or not.
Okay, hold on. Let me go pull
And,
it up.
and then we may need like a random question to predetermine
Bro,
that. That's
how
all I
is this?
gotta
No,
say.
I won. How is this turned into a high school basketball podcast?
Justin, it says you had 53 total points.
I had more points than Josh and Preston combined. There's no freaking our varsity captain, bro. No way.
How many did
I-
I?
Dude, you were a baller.
I only played in half the games.
You were a baller, dude. What
You
can
were
I tell you?
good. You were
I
You
good.
were
was-
good.
I literally started half the games and didn't play in the other half. So like, that's crazy.
All right.
All right,
Well,
I'll take it.
you're winner.
All right. The winner, Adam Honer. Congratulations, sir.
What a
With,
comeback.
Wow.
with an asterisk. With an asterisk.
Oh, the cheeser.
With an
If
asterisk.
if we're taking total questions, it was 9-8, but it's whatever.
Points. It's
It's-
points. It's not quite. You know, like if you hit a 3-pointer, it's not worth 2 points because there's a field goal. It's worth 3 points. So
Congratulations. What's the
What
prize?
do
I
I, I want to know about this prize.
Dude, let me tell you, it's coming your way.
It's a Venmo.
Be on. I mean, it may be. It may be.
Do I check my phone?
Just check. I would check your phone here, because I'm kind of wishing I got this, dude. I think a lot of Limit wishes they got this one right here. Check your phone, big guy.
I'm on it. It's coming.
Just wait for it to come through.
Dude, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for a text.
It's like it's definitely like an app photo of Vaughn. It's definitely a photo of Vaughn.
Screw. Hey. Kiss
Can I
my
describe?
fat
Can I describe what I
ass.
just? Can I describe what I just saw?
That's from a
Yeah.
Kings fan to a Lakers fan. I've been amicable all day. That's from a Kings fan to a Lakers
can,
fan.
can I explain for the fans that?
We're
No
being
way.
number one. We're
No
number one,
way.
dude. We're freaking
Dude,
What
do you
is
know
it?
what
this year,
is?
dude.
Huh?
Do you know what it is?
My guess is a picture of his ass.
Yeah.
You'd be right. And he's got. And
I said that. I said that in the beginning. I said that in the beginning.
No. Let me describe it even more. It's in a Sabonis jersey with both his middle fingers up.
Hey, we're bringing the heat this year, all right?
I really won because I didn't have to see that.
Whoa. He could sell that picture on OnlyFans for like $2 million, dude. That's a once in a lifetime kind of ass right there, all right? I don't want to hear it. That's big money right there.
I agree. I don't need to see it.
Kings, bring in the heat. Screw you guys. Call us Ricky Bobby. If we're not first in the league this year, we're last. I'm calling it right now. Kings #1 in the Western Conference.
Bro, why are you
We're going to the top. We're going to the top. We're going to the top.
All right, wow. Well, all I have to say is that was absolutely electric.
That was amazing.
That was absolutely electric. Vaughn, this is the type of energy we need. You know, you said it. We're
maybe
the
recurring guests.
We're the brains. We're the brains. You are the freaking show.
Wild card. I don't know. I'm the wild card. I'm gonna get canceled at some point. I'm gonna say something. I'll get canceled in this podcast. But hey, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Anyways,
Adam, I'll give you a short follow, short end of the podcast to talk
before
about.
we wrap up the show, we're very near done. But I gotta mention the Dodgers made the World Series. Fortunately, I'm psyched. We play the Yankees, which they're basically the American League version of us. We're, two Moneyball teams. It is what it is. Say it how it is. I don't care what people think. It's going to be a hell of a series, though. It's probably going to be one of the most interesting series in the past 10 to 15 years, just based off size, name, and size, name of the teams, and how even the teams are. It's going to be a fun World Series to watch. Better keep your eyes open because the Dodgers are making a push for the World Series, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
Finals that we wanted to see. Great. We see the Yankees. We see the Yankees. Dodgers again. Fantastic.
Congrats to you. Congrats to the Dodgers. I will not be rooting for them, as I've said in the past. But
I will not be watching.
I'll be rooting for your happiness. Okay, I'll be rooting for your happiness. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
I'm
glad we made it. I'm glad we made it because I think the big storyline for us was people know it. We just are like early exits in the playoffs, but that's not truly us. It's our 4th World Series appearance in the past 10 years. Like we've done pretty well. I know we've only won one, but we've done decent for ourselves. But we need to win this one. We really need to solidify and. I don't know. There's been a lot of matchups between the Yankees and Dodgers, and the Yankees have won majority of them. I think they won all the 70s was Yankees Dodgers. Yankees won pretty much all of them. The Dodgers finally won in '81, and that's the first time they're coming to the World Series against each other since. Also, got to say rest in peace for Fernando Valenzuela. He was a key pitcher on that World Series team, and we got to win in his honor. I think that's going to be the extra boost that's going to help us win the World Series. But praying for it.
Yeah, well, Game 1 of the World Series, Friday night in LA, home field advantage for the World Series.
Yep.
Boys, this has been so fun. This has been great. The Just Hone In podcast.
Really appreciate it. Hope you had a great time.
I love being on. I love it. This was fun. This is great.
Vaughn, any parting words?
Any message for your fans out there?
Hopefully we see more of the Boulder soon. Maybe the Boulder starts streaming. I don't know. But love the podcast. Had a great time. You guys, boys, ever want me back, you let me know. I'll be back in a heartbeat. I don't got much going on right now. So I'd love to do this. Just Hone In Sports to the top. Listen on Spotify. Get it anywhere you listen to music, bro. These boys going to the top. They can ball too. You ever want to play pickup with them, you let me know. I'm trying to get a pickup squad together. And yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Round of applause.
Brilliant.
Round of applause for Mr. Vaughn. Thank you.
Thank you.
What a podcast. Our longest yet, approaching an hour 45 minutes. We're going to have to really dial in. We've gone from 40
this
minutes.
Was the Vaughn special. We had to give the fans what they want.
True.
I mean, this is a treat for them.
I mean, Joe Rogan hits 5-hour podcast. So, we're kind of short if you think about it like that.
You know what? It's all about. It's relative. It's
relative. If you're sitting down at work watching this shoot, this just got rid of 2 hours of work.
Vaughn, we're right where we want to be. We're right where we want to be. This is it.
We got them right where we want them. We got them right where we want them. They'll never see us coming. We'll never see us coming.
That's a wrap. Episode 4, Just Hone In, with your host, Justin Mazzola, my boy Adam Honer, co-host, and the special guest, one of the besties, Josh Vaughn. That's all from us. See you next week.